Okay, I want to give you my perspective on a Kindle Oasis, a brand new Black Friday special. Just bought it, 2021. And also the Kobo Libra 2, just purchased through Walmart. This price for a 32 gigabyte was on a Black Friday special or Cyber Monday special. I believe it was $194, tax and all, a little over 200 bucks. This was not on special, regular price, $179.99 plus tax. So price-wise, about the same. This also is 32 gig. Give you my impressions. I'll tell you straight up, the Kobo Libra 2, in my opinion, is just simpler to operate. I mean, at the front screen, once you have set up overdrive, which is native to the Libra 2, it's just easier. I mean, literally, once you've entered your library information, you can click on the front screen and go straight into your library and borrow books. To do that on the Kindle, you're going to need to peruse on your iPad or your Kindle device, your Fire device or your laptop, and use that Libby app to locate what you need. Then you're going to have to send it to the Kindle. I just think that it's just simpler to have it on the system, built in as part of the process. Also, here you usually go to Kobo, to their library, to buy books and stuff. Of course, with Amazon, you'd go to the Amazon's Kindle store to purchase books. So, Kindle, Amazon, Kobo. So, audio books now are available through Kobo. I know that Audible on the Kindle, which I'm a big fan of. I have a lot of Audible books on the Kindle, but it is an option available through Kobo. And price-wise, I'm sure you might pay more this way, but if your primary interest is really borrowing books from the library, this is just a simpler operation. Now, I know the build quality is different. Certainly, this is, there's all kinds of reviews about this having this aluminum body versus this, but I can tell you, I think this is just fantastic. I mean, the plastic is fine with me. I don't have any problems with it. You can see that when you put them side by side, here you go. Push buttons. They both have similar options. Let me put one on top of the other. They're almost identical in size. And I don't know, weight-wise, you could probably look it up. I don't really see much of a difference, but I certainly am not going to degrade this somehow because it's a plastic body. I think it's still a fine reader. Also, on this one here, I found that, you fumble around a little bit. You pull this down for settings, and I get that, and you roll it up for settings, and then you click your screen to back up, and you tap your screen. I just find that more complicated for me, and maybe I'm too simple. I like having this home screen here right off the bat, and you have home and library here, but I like having home, my books, discover, more. I just think it's simpler. Let me give you an example. Like I'm going now into overdrive, and straight from overdrive I'm immediately taken to my library, and I can then start perusing books that I want to borrow. I just think that's a simpler process, and you can see here, ready to be borrowed. easy backup. I don't have to fumble around and look for screens, you know. So anyway, that's just my review. Maybe this is helpful to somebody that's considering the two. I really don't think you go wrong per se on either one. I just think that if you want a simpler process and you want the native overdrive sort of built in to your device, then the Libra or the Kobo products are probably the better way to go. If that doesn't bother you, or you're locked into that Kindle environment with Amazon and you like that, and they certainly have a vast number of options and books and so forth, then certainly go with the Kindle. There's not a lot of price difference if you can catch this on sale, the Oasis. This one is fairly new, so I suspect it'll be $179.99 for a while. I did go ahead and buy a case for the Oasis here. They don't give these away. This is where they make their money, $32. Both of these come with the cable, but neither come with the plug, so that's an additional expense. And I'm sure it's planned that way. But anyway, hopefully this is helpful. That's my comparison of the two.